What happens to musicians who cross 100,000 streams per song? Are there blogs and radio stations suddenly waiting to play their music? Are booking agents lining up to give them gig opportunities to perform their song around the world? And are brands queuing up with sponsorships waiting for them to create content for their brands? Or does something else happen behind the scenes when you finally cross the 100,000 plays mark per song? So I've worked with over 10 different artists this year, and I've taken them from not having a fan base paying attention to their music to crossing 50,000 or 100,000 plays per song. And there are 4 key things that happen along that journey, going from less than 100,000 plays to 100,000 plays and beyond. The first is that nothing changes. You are exactly the same person. You are who you are before and after hitting that plays target. The difference is you suddenly start to believe in yourself once you see the proof of concept working. So for each one of those artists I mentioned, I got them out of their comfort zone and I made them create content that wasn't about the way they looked. It was about the way that they sounded. And once they realized that people were willing to listen to what they had to say or willing to watch a video about their song, what it's about, why they chose the title, who wrote the song with them, where they wrote the song, all these storytelling narratives about the record, they realized they had a fan base all along. And to unlock that fan base, what you have to do is you have to give without any expectations of receiving anything in return. And when you create content that services what the community want, it's not about having a photographer or a videographer create aesthetically pleasing content. It's lo-fi, low budget, gritty, authentic content where you are speaking your truth. And musicians who have done that along the journey with me have realized this is what their fans wanted all along. Their fans wanted to be spoken to, not spoken at. And the unlock that this creates is the musician finally fires all these ideas of things that they've been waiting to try out but never had the confidence to do all along. So the first thing reaching 100,000 stream does is bring you out into a new version of yourself. The second thing that 100,000 streams creates is a revenue stream once you push yourself to get to that level consistently. I think it takes about 600,000 streams to make $1,000. Something like that, if my maths is right. So when you create 100,000 streams from 1 month in a row, 2 months in a row, 3 months in a row, it will all start to ladder up. And basically, your evergreen content will always be getting streams. If you're always releasing future music, your back catalog will be slowly picking up plays. And when you get to a place where 600k streams is happening on a monthly or frequent basis, money will start to trickle in. And you can invest that money into your art, into your Facebook ads, or into a social media coach to help push you even further to get from 100,000 streams, maybe up to 500,000 streams per song. And then it makes the effort easier on your part to consistently meet that monthly streaming target and that revenue target. Now, I'm not saying it's not an uphill battle, but there are ways to get there by creating so much content around one particular song that your fans all hear it. They're singing and humming it along while they're walking, doing the dishes, or just living life. And then they go and listen to your song so much, they save it to their library. They share it with friends, and other communities start discovering your music. But none of it happens without creating the content in the first place that shows you living your purpose and performing your song. It all begins right there. The third thing that happens when you hit 100,000 streams is that people start to look at you differently, and it opens up doors for collaborations where you can do a feature with other artists who maybe wouldn't have messed with you in the first place, but are now open to discussing getting you on a track of theirs or jumping on a track of yours. And again, this doesn't tangibly bring you any benefit, but it opens your music up to more communities. And then once their fan base flock to you, they become your fan base. They see how many people are engaging highly with you on a frequent basis, and they don't want to feel left out. If their favorite artist is a fan of you, they will follow. And this, again, the more collaborations you do, there is more way of getting your monthly streams up, because those plays count towards your ultimate earning. So imagine if you release 10 songs of your own in 1 year and then 15 other collaborations in the year. You guesting on one random artist or one random DJ, one random producer and one random singer. It all starts to ladder up into a better visibility of your brand, and more visibility ultimately equals more money in your pocket. And the fourth benefit of hitting 100,000 streams is it sets a new standard for yourself. Because once you raise the bar and you say, I did 100, so now let me try for 200. You set this focus in your mind. And personally, I've always found that when you set a goal that is where you want to be, you break through and fly past it. So if you said you wanted to get 10,000 streams this month and you were not going to give up on promoting your record until you hit 10,000, my guess is you'll probably hit 15. You'll probably hit 25, because your determination to hit the bar means you fly past it. And that's going to happen continuously throughout your career. But what musicians do is they don't say, I don't need a target to validate myself. I agree. You don't need to validate your art, but you want to validate your efforts. It's not saying that your song is unsuccessful until it makes 25,000 plays. It's saying, I set a goal for myself and I will not rest until I achieve the goal. Ultimately, no one can decide how good your music is, and plays or press or clout or accolades don't encourage people to judge whether your art is good enough or not. But you can. If you set a target and a goal, you must achieve that goal. And that's what I do for all the artists in the All About Helping community, is we've made our vision boards for next year. We've said our focus points is going to be to release this many newsletters, we're not going to miss. To get this many plays per song, we're not going to miss. I'm going to continue to push each of these artists. If that is their ultimate goal, I will help them get to their goal inside the Magnetic Musician Coaching Program. It is a once-a-week phone call where I educate these artists and encourage them with all of my strategies, all of my templates, all of my material I've ever created, how to reach 100,000 streams per song. And if that sounds like you want to join, let's hop on a call, hit the link in the description to book in some time with me, and we'll make it happen in 2023 to make you reach your goal. And so if you like this video, I want you to watch this video right here, how I took Piano to 100,000 plays on his debut EP, to work out the strategies and systems I use to get him to his destination. And that's the proof you need to know that my system works.